I have a hard time keeping track of my phone, looking for my keys, and keeping track of my crypto. I feel like Dog the Bounty Hunter sometimes when I'm looking for what wallet I'm staking in, what wallet I'm holding in, stuff for the Cowboys, giveaways, or things on my personal trading. I feel like I'm just like the Mandalorian looking for more crypto and where did I tuck this away in whatever wallet. Am I using MetaMask? Am I using Trust? What kind of MetaMask wallet am I on? Am I on different chains and stuff like that? On top of that, where am I staking and where am I swapping from? It's kind of a mess. And in this video, we are looking at a new crypto project called Swap Tracker, and it promises to offer a simple solution, one-stop shop solution for all these things. Watching, your wallets, tracking your profit and loss, which in this bull run, it's a lot of loss right now for you and for me. I just want to keep saying that because sometimes you and I feel like, you might feel like I'm the only one taking this big loss and everyone kind of read the market correctly. Incorrect. Like we're all bleeding out here. So I just want to give you a little insight there, a little hope, a place where we could stake and a place where we could swap. And the Swap Tracker offers all these things to you. And this is what we're talking about today. If you're new to this channel, my name is Aaron. I'm on a journey to my next Bitcoin while helping you to your next Bitcoin. We are in the middle of a 1 Bitcoin giveaway. And so I have some unfinished business to do. So we're going to be doing a giveaway at the end of this video. Anyway, before I get too far into this video, I just want to ask you guys, if you're feeling generous, give me a like button on this video, hit subscribe, and just leave the comment for the 1 Bitcoin. You're not going to win a whole Bitcoin, but little piece. And before we get too far, I want to say that this video is compensated. I'm getting sponsored for this video, so just up front, right? This is a review. Like you could check out my promo. Like I'm saying, this is a review. So I got some good stuff and I got some bad stuff, and we'll get right into this video. But first, let's go over the thing. We are talking about Swap Tracker here, and like I said, it's a way to track your crypto's performance in a single place here, okay? So it's mainly on the BSC, BSC and Ethereum, binancesmartchain and Ethereum. And you could track it with the prices here, right? Overview of the flow and graphs. A wallet track to track every single piece of your wallet. So like for me, I'm going to like PooCoin to check how the prices are doing on these different coins or whatever, like crypto.com or whatever to track the prices. Then on my wallet tracker, they don't have all my stuff. So I have to go to MetaMask, I have to go to SafePal, I have to go to Trust Wallet. I go to these different things and it's like on my laptop or on my phone. So there's different places where I keep my wallets. And then I have a hard wallet, and then I have a trade track. I want to see this is what I'm really not good at. Remember, I screenshot, actually, it's a highly inefficient system to find out, okay, what did I buy at? What's at now? What's my profit and loss? I had to make my own calculator. It's kind of a mess right now. So I'm looking forward to something like this. I don't really know if I see a lot of this, right? I've tried some different wallet trackers. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe they're the first ones here, Swap Tracker, but this is kind of hard to find the profit and loss. So I'm glad that they're doing this. There's an exchange or a swap. A lot of people are offering this. It's kind of like baseline. If you're offering like a DApp like this, you should probably offer your own kind of swap. There's a lot of good upsides to this stuff. So your own swap. So like MetaMask has its own swap in there. Trust Wallet has its own swap in there. So that's pretty standard, which is good. And then a staking option where you could, just stake your swap and then make some money back. Actually, the APY is quite high at 300 APY, but we could go into that. And all you have to do is you have to hold a certain amount of swap and you unlock certain levels of, of Swap Tracker. And it's in relation to the transaction fee. Now, this is different from the gas fee. This is a transaction fee that gets paid to Swap Tracker. Just to let you know, so there's that. So you're not trading on Ethereum and it's free. No, don't think about that. That would be amazing. I'm not sure how that would figure out. But you could also buy this on pancakeswap. So let's get into the dirty here. the nitty gritty. I can see where you get that from, Aaron. All right, so phase 1, they've pretty much completed platform design, staking, the first stage is development. Phase 2 is really what I want to see, and it's their first beta versions of the MetaMask integration on the Binance Smart Chain, which is great. Phase 3 would be the Ethereum, and phase 4 and stuff. All this kind of changes as it goes out further, but we're in phase 2 right now. Here are the tokenomics. You could read the tokenomics on your own. I'm not trying to read everything on this website, trying to give you a good overview. Let's look at the team, and I want to look at the community as well. The community is growing. Here's the team. These guys look to be fully doxed, look to be Thomas McCorrig. Sorry if I mispronounce your name, but seems like to be fully doxed, based out of Dubai, and has a extensive history on LinkedIn. So I wouldn't think that this is anything different. This one, Gabriel, also fully doxed. Now, it doesn't say any other teammates So that's a little bit, I'm not sure if it's like they're just opting not to show it or they're showing the top level. I want to know that that there's more than just 2 people on this team. That's what I want to know. So these are just questions. These aren't really critiques, just questions. Who else is on your team? How big is your team? And this is why AMAs are so great, right? How big is your team? Are you working with advisors? Are you working with partners? I would assume they're not working with a lot of partners because I don't see it on here. That's something like if you have a venture capitalist, partners and stuff like that, you would be putting that right front page of your website because it adds a lot of credibility to your project. I don't see any of that. So it's a question mark, right? It's just a question mark. So yeah, and to be honest, I went on the Apple App Store for crypto trackers, and there are a ton of options there. So they are entering into a space that is quite competitive, but they're doing it differently, right? You just have to own their token to have access to it and to reduce the transaction fees. So that is totally different. These other ones are you have to pay like $50 a month, or you got, like there's a free version, a light version that you have to pay for. So just owning a token, and I would assume that you could own it and then buy the token and then stake it. So that makes a lot of sense too, to do that if this seems like something for you. I like to see also a not just a laptop or a desktop version of this, like a browser version. I'd like to see a mobile version too. Not sure if that's coming out anytime soon. Not sure, right? I just don't know. It doesn't. I was trying to look for it. It just doesn't say. If we look at the staking, total value locked is about 100,000. And everything's everything's on here, right? You've got, I could stake into these different pools, 12% APY and 380% APY, which is, to me, that's a lot, right? So this is a liquidity pool, right? And here you just stake your swap. Here you're staking swaps and BNB liquidity pair. And so one thing you have to be always cognizant of, that's a big word for a cowboy, lizard brain terms around here, Aaron. So if you are staking the pair of BNB and swap token, you want to always be aware that you can suffer impermanent loss. Okay, if you don't know what that is, I'm not going to get into this video. Just kind of Google it, and you can kind of see. You can see there. Now, some of the different features here, and if you're going to hold the token anyway, you might as well stake it, right? It just makes so much sense to just stake it. We already kind of went over the features here. The community, that's right. The community is 16,000 followers on Twitter, so relatively small community. Not small if you're just starting out. So. And especially like something not as exciting as like a video game, something like a tracker, seems pretty good. Like it's a healthy size community, enough to cause a little noise out there, like if they're commenting or telling other people about it. Especially if you're going to use the platform, just buy the token, hold it if you're really early, and then you're gonna want to let people know about this platform. It seems like a legit platform to me, honestly. And if we're talking about buying, here's the price. The price seems relatively low right now. Look, I mean, like that's like what, 401. In the 7-day, it might seem high, like it's gotten lower. But if you zoom out to the 3-month, just like anyone else, every coin has been just bottomed out and hollowed out. So you stand a good chance of making a little money here. Here's the year to date. Yeah, so it's just this dissension right here, and honestly, it's not their fault. Every crypto in the market this is their action right now. Every single one. I mean, not every single one. I'm using hyperbole, but you know what I mean. Okay. So if you go into what's the actual app look like? And so here it is. If you're looking here, you got it kind of looks like pancakeswap, right? Everything is to the left. You got your wallet, your history trades. So here's your current dashboard. It shows you like, the little line graph and stuff like that. Your wallet, it shows this. It should show the spread of things, and I like that it shows you how much you're making. Right, that's really important. I was trying to come up with like ways to keep it on Excel, but it doesn't sync up with my wallet, and it doesn't match with the price of it on CoinMarketCap or in the market. So this is something that's very interesting. I'd like to see the history of trading, or all your swaps and trades are important. It just kind of organizes it. If you don't, let me say this, if you don't have an option like this, you need to get an option like this. And so if Swap Tracker seems like an effective and cost-effective way to do this, I'd recommend it. So here's the trading option. I mean, I don't know if I can, how do I move this? I say, yeah, you could kind of get the gist of it. I don't know what's happening here. And then you could stake here. We already went with that staking for sure. So there's kind of like there's the app portion of this. It's kind of like a very standard, very clean design. One thing I like is the simplicity of it. A lot of people are getting into crypto. I was talking to over lunch. I was talking about it to a guy, and it was like a lot of us. And I was talking to my friend, actually the bandit, right? I was saying, hey bro, yeah, you got to stake, you got to go DeFi, and you got to swap out for these coins. And this other dude, he's like, bro, you guys are talking way over my head. And so I think when we are able to simplify DeFi concepts, crypto concepts, you know, in lizard brain terms, on lizard brain apps, I think those are real winners for sure. Now let's get into the nitty gritty here, guys. Let's get it. So there's the swap and there's a price. I put this token into Token Sniffer, right? And you know me, I'm always digging, trying to find the worst. I mean, like trying to find the worst thing. And so the smell test audit here is 51 out of 100, and we could see why Token Sniffer would see this. It says the ownership is not renounced, or source doesn't contain an owner contract. Okay, so what that means is someone could kind of change this, like the contract contains ownership functionality and ownership is not renounced, which may allow the creator or current owner to modify the contract behavior. So you could change things on how this works. So you could do whatever, like you just type in whatever line of code and it could endanger any wallet connected to it. So for instance, if I connect my wallet, they type in a line of code and just extract all the money out. I don't know if that's possible, but they could do stuff like that if you don't renounce the ownership. So that's pretty important to Token Sniffer. If that's not me, I'm 50-50 on this stuff because I like the development. You know, like if you don't renounce the contract, I like to see development of the contract. But then to do that, you need like a docs team. You need a lot of credibility behind you. I would like to see VCs in this and like really sinking their research and their resources in this. So that's kind of like give and take, right? I don't like a renounced contract on the basis of XYZ, all these other things. So there's that. Again, this is another one, holder analysis. Owner, creator, wallet contains less than 5% of the token supply. Okay, and it owns 16%, which is a lot. Like the owner wallet owns 16% of this. And we put this into the BSC scan also. Liquidity analysis, at least 95% of liquidity is burned, and it's 88%, so close. Not enough liquidity is locked, burned, which would allow for significant amounts to be removed. Okay, so someone could remove like, let's say 10% or whatever. And by the way, this test only checks well-known lockers and will not accurately represent locked liquidity. I'm reading this because this is important. Some people might not know. This is some advanced research right now I'm doing for you guys. So if you don't know, this is kind of like use Token Sniffer and try to get acclimated to this. Now I went to their coin. So you go to BSC scan, right? And then you would go to holders. And then I look, and number 2, it's holding, let's say 20% of this thing. So I pop this in, I copy this, boom. And then I put into, well, there you go. I went into here, and you can see that it's actively moving around some stuff. First day, and what they're doing is they're moving around swap, swap token. See, they moved around 100 million swap token here. And so one thing I did, one thing that's a little troublesome is that a lot of these trackers don't track the small coins like Swap Tracker. It's a brand new coin, right? So PooCoin actually allows for this feature. So PooCoin can track a wallet, and if you hold a certain amount of PooCoin liquidity, more on that later, but I was able to put their wallet in here, and this wallet owns 200,000 of swap token, okay? So what is this? 40 billion swap token, 40 billion, 200, basically 300,000. Now, you do with that with what you want. That to me is it's not a locked wallet, I don't think. I'm not sure what to think about this. You know what I mean? Put in the comment section below what you think about this. What does this mean to me? And in my lizard brain, I'm thinking, okay, this wallet's owning a lot of this liquidity. $200,000. It could sell it all. It could do whatever. You know what I mean? It could just do whatever of the swap token. So I'm a little cautious. I'm more curious than cautious because the guys are doxxed. For that reason, I kind of feel like it's a good thing. Now I'm not sure, but I was checking through the light paper. I saw somewhere that it was audited, but I can't find it readily on their website. I mean, I was just looking, right? And I didn't see anywhere readily that it was audited. And I'm just looking one more time, and I'm on their light paper now. If you were audited, I would think that it would be like one of the first things that I would see, because it's one of those, you know, crypto is just such a scammy place. Sometimes you want to know that it's in here somewhere. So that's another thing. I saw that it was audited somewhere on one video, but I don't see it now on the website. So that is a little bit concerning. Anyway, guys, that's what I got for Swap Token. This video is a little longer, but I want to do deeper dives and research into these videos. I put out a poll the other day, and so that's what it said. Anyway, guys, we're still giving out that Bitcoin giveaway. If you guys are interested, leave a comment down below this video saying, yeehaw cowboy. Let's just do that, and we're gonna be giving out more in the next video. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Lizard Brain, Gorilla Arms, Diamond Hands, Cowboys always ride together, and I'll see you guys in the next video.